What is up? It's your boy John Shreve, IFBB Pro, Mr. Tell Like It Is, guys. I just want to do a reaction today, man, to your boy Kumail Nanjiani. I'm a fan because, you know, I'm a closet nerd, I love Marvel. Suddenly when all these movies started coming out, I was like a huge fan. I'd be like, oh sweet, who are they gonna cast to play this person? When I go into like Marvel movies, DC movies, I go in there just as is. I love the comics, love the stories. How true are they gonna stay to the story? And how much can they get into like escapism and see the characters really brought to life? Like all that, even like, you know, Transformers, any of those like cartoons, comics turned into movies. That's how I look at it. So when it comes to like superheroes, I'm like, yo, can I really believe that look with this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, can Batman really be played by Christian Bale? What's he look like? And when he got in there, I was like, sweet, Christian Bale, good job. Christian Bale's like the absolute dopest like transformation king. 100% Christian Bale kills it. Doesn't do it the best way in the possible, but that guy, if he was like a bodybuilder, he'd be the best one to die. So I'm like looking at this like dude, and I see his, you know, his picture come out, and I hear buzz about him last year, you know, coming out, you know, Eternals are coming out. I'm like, all right, cool. They tried doing it already, wasn't really good. So I'm like, I really gotta see Eternals, you know, done next year. How are they gonna really portray these dudes? And then the next picture comes out, and I'm looking at this picture, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, this guy was like, yo, this guy is not even trying to be discreet about what he's doing. He actually talks about it. So he's kind of open about it, you know, HRT and shit like that. I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, whatever he's doing, we want to know. The dude's in his 40s. He goes from point A and then to point B in the later parts of his life, and then making a physique change like that. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, you know, I'm a judge. Like, I'm legitimate, I'm an IFBB Pro, a national level judge. You know what I mean? I know what physiques look like. I know what to look like for, you know, in a physique. If I was gonna take his physique and compare it to the rest of all the other great physiques portrayed in, you know, the MCU or DC, like you gotta look at like Michael B. Jordan, Chris Hemsworth, Christian Bale. I mean, if you look at those top guys, wow, this dude's got probably the best physique, like, and the best transformation. Like, the guy is sauced. And I look at India, like a place like India, and I look at like, you know, guys like in the bodybuilding industry directly. Kai Green has an amazing, crazy following in India. Guest posts there all the time, great relationship. Bodybuilding is like a bigger thing. It's in bigger parts of the world. We think bodybuilding here is just like this, you know, for you guys who are out there who watch bodybuilding, who are bodybuilding fans, or maybe just who are just kind of getting into it. When you look at bodybuilding, it's kind of big in North America, but like other places, it's massive. Brazil, Kuwait, like the Middle East, Europe, you know, China, like there's a huge, massive following of bodybuilding there. So it's like revered, you know, to be like jacked. They don't mind the dude that looks juicy as a mug, you know what I'm saying? So either way, I'm looking at it. So like, despite all this and being like, yo, awesome, good for you, there's a big, huge, there's flack around it. And then it comes to like, you know, people just talking about steroids as a negative anyway. And I'm like, why do we care? Why do we care so much about what somebody's on? Like, here's number one, here's my thing. This is why I live by. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you believe, your life, whatever it is, as long as it's not hurting anybody. Why do we care so much if somebody's on steroids? Like, I get the natty or not thing and you want to know it's achievable and this and that. But when it comes down to it, like, especially when it comes to like, okay, look, actors, okay? We want actors to play a role that we want to see brought to life. We want to see these actors become a superhero, and we want to believe it on the screen. And where we're having flack about somebody looking like, do you look at Marvel? Do you look at comic books in general? Have you seen comic books? Have you ever seen a comic? I'm pretty sure that the actors that are playing and portraying all these characters, if you look at them, are pretty downsized compared to what they're actually showing. The guys who we should be playing any characters of any kind of like Marvel, superheroes, or DC, whatever it is, should be like legitimate bodybuilders. Like, actually, like Rich Piana could have literally played Thanos. I can name a bunch of guys, bodybuilders, who you could have easily like, to not even have to like do any kind of CGI. You could literally be like, yo, Chris Bumstead, you want to play Captain America or Superman? Like, perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want these people to look out of this world and portray these obviously not realistic physiques, but we want to shit on them when they're doing what they're trying to do to become that fucking person. Like, it's this weird culture we have that we have to really give a shit about what somebody's doing or taking in order to get where they're at. Can we just be like, acknowledge the fact that no matter what it is, you got to work your ass off to do that? Like, Kumail's not just sitting there going like, bam. Oh man, that was amazing. All right, time to go act for Eternals. It's like, that's not how it works. I think people literally think that you just sit there and be like, all right, man, I got some steroids. Gulp. Perfect. Man, this is so good. Man, my arm is really small. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, steroids are the best. I didn't even have to work out. It's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, you literally have to work. Like, you have to work. We're never like acknowledging the work that's done. Like, behind the physique, regardless of the substance or the added ingredients, is hard work, consistency, dedication, period. It just, to me, like, it's like we got this weird culture that we have to really care and judge a person based on what they're taking, but we're not really just judging them what they're doing. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I get there's people who are out there doing dumb shit that's can, like, you know, jeopardize their life and their well-being. I understand that. But like, with a guy like, you know, Ronnie Coleman, I can still respect a person that's working their ass off. I'm not gonna do that. I don't give a shit, sorry. I don't like bodybuilding that much, but I can still respect it. I'm not gonna hate on him. It's not hurting me, it's hurting you. But like, really, I mean, if I'm gonna try and watch like a superhero movie, I want my superheroes to be sauced up. I'll be honest, like if I wanna see somebody look like a crackhead in a movie, I wanna see him acted properly look like a crackhead, and people did in movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we want them to be certain things, but we wanna judge how they are, how they get there. You know what I mean? Christian Bale went the absolute opposite direction. Like, that is dangerous. We wanna shit on how he got there. Yo, man, why can't we just respect the work? Respect the work ethic. That's it. Cares if he's natural, cares if he's enhanced, or half natty, in the middle natty, whatever natty. I don't know. Either way, just respect the hard work. Just my opinion. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, guys, you can like, subscribe, and share the video. You know, I'm gonna come with that transparent, vulnerable, tell like it is truth. For coaching, johnnyshreve.net. Make sure you email me at hardcore.training02@gmail.com, where you can book a phone consult for 50 minutes to 30 minutes, and at the end of the phone consult, I will take off that phone consult from any plan that you choose. And use my code Johnny15 to get 50% off of your Power 13 cookbook just released, guys. Get that 15% off. Use my code Johnny15. My recipe's in there. The only way you'll be able to taste it is by ordering the damn book. Anyway, guys, follow me on Instagram at _JohnnyShreve_. Check out my gym at Impact Fitness 56. Anyway, guys, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.